flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Di abot ang data!
GG bro!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Ayan na, par, pag nawa ka, galingan mo nga. Sige na. Ayos! Sa liga, Selvo yung kakampi. Oh, anong pang inaantay nyo? Basta cellphone, Selvo's!
Masyado malakas. All right, so here we go. It's a Monday, and of course, we still call it TGIF. Thank God it's Fil-Chi. As we take a look at our 3 games for today. Of course, we're going to be starting off with the 50 and above division, to be followed by 2 games in the 30 to 39 division. Philippine Cultural TRANSITX as they take on Chongse Academy Alumni Alpha 7, and then later on, Grace Christian College. Alusine 3M Stickers as they take on Xavier McDavid Windsor, and then Hope Christian High School Alumni Alcars will be battling Philippine Cultural College Alumni Alva Lighting Philippines. Yes, that's right. It's on once again. No need to imagine things. Just take a look for yourself and witness everything that's going to be happening right here at Tanduay Gym. Benji Santiago, Randolph Leongson, welcome back.
Yeah, happy Monday to you, Benji, and to everyone watching our FCAI. We got a great three games late here in Tanduay Gym, and magsisimula tayo dun sa mga kuya natin.
Yan, kumbaga eto nga, sisimulan natin etong dalawang teams na ito. Of course, on the lookout for their first victory as they clash against each other. One of them will finally have that taste of a win, but which team would be it? That's what we're all here to find out. So standby lang kayo. Of course, tignan muna natin para rito sa ating team standings para ma-update kayong lahat.
Yeah, for many, this might feel like a championship game, a battle between 2 winless teams, but for PCC, TRANSITX, and Chongse Alpha 7, this is their best chance to crack to that win column, and they are motivated to get that first win. Napakahirap makuha yung unang panalo, and kahit medyo mahirap na humabol, mas masarap pa rin na ikaw yung makakuha ng masarap na tagumpay.
Oo, isa pang masarap dyan, masarap yung kwentuhan eh. Dahil nakakuha ka ng panalo, that's really something that you could relish. Malamang mga 1 linggo ang kwentuhan yan pagka ganun na nangyari, no? Well, tingnan muna natin, para nga dito sa ating unang game, lalong-lalo na. Of course, one of them, yung kanilang pinanggalingan. As we take a look, ito nga ang previous game nitong Philippine Cultural, where they were defeated by Xavier Alumni.
Yeah, a game challenge provided by Philippine Cultural College TRANSITX against the heavyweight Xavier School Emerald Pipes. Nakita mo kung saan yung nagkakatalo eh. Had Philippine Cultural made all of their free throws, it would have been a much closer game. So, yan yung mga magandang nakikita natin na kahit dehado ka kontra doon sa mga mas malakas na kalaban, lumalaban pa rin yung PCC TRANSITX.
In fact, kung tutusin nga natin, doon sa second chance points, lamang pa sila no? Pero, well, they're going to be trying here and work it out laban sa kanilang ito nga katunggali ang Chongse Academy Alpha 7, which is basically right now lingering there at the bottom of our team standings, and they lost out. Mukhang
Yeah, nagkabaliktad ng konti.
nanalo ang dyan, Hope Christian High School.
Yeah, a narrow loss on the part of Chongse. It was 87-45 is the score, and medyo malaki talaga. And that has been the trend for Chongse Alpha 7 throughout the 50s division. But ang maganda dyan, ang daming pinapakitang magandang players dito. And isa na dyan, yung paborito ko, si Achit Kao.
Oh yes, everybody's favorite kung talagang tutusin natin, And let's see how he may be able to get things to rub off with his teammates as we take a look at the PG Flex Linoleum key matchup here. Michael Teo is up against Jonathan Lim coming into this ball game.
It's gonna be a all hands full for Michael Teo. Almost a double-double average. You can see his effort in bringing Philippine Cultural in contention. Meanwhile, Jonathan Lim, just one of the few bright spots para sa Chongse. But ang importante sa atin dito, as much as this is the RPG Flex Linoleum key matchup, who will step up to support the cause of these two players?
All right, so standby lang kayo. Of course, yan nga ating first game. 50 and above age group sa patuloy natin for FCAAI. We're going to be taking a break, and when we come back, the call out of the starters.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry, the only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
For generations, families have trusted legendary fireworks to light up their celebrations safely, brightly, and boldly. This season, keep the tradition alive with fireworks built for excitement and crafted for safety. Legendary fireworks. Feel the firepower safely.
Technology moves the world. And we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks. 30 years of technology distribution.
Basta Fil-Chi Flex, sigurado ang quality tapoli. Linoleum kamating, plastic cover at iba pa. Tatak matibay, tatak Pinoy. Lahat gawa sa pawis at husay ng Pinoy. Champion ka sa Fil-Chi Flex. Tatak Pinoy, ito ang the best.
Hindi umuulan.
Di mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry, the only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Our mission is to make premium frozen food accessible, convenient, and high quality, bringing world-class freshness to every Filipino home. Cold storage seafood, freshness you can trust, right here in store.
Athletic Association 50 above division. And our first game is PCC Transit versus TSA Alpha 7. Now it's time to meet the starters, beginning with the PCC Transit. At guard number 10, Jason Uy. And the other guard number 11, Junicio Tumno. Forward number 8, Jerry Potestad. And the other forward number 27, Ian Ching. At center number 50, Michael Tio. PCC head coach is Jensen Pimentel. And now the starting unit for TSA Alpha 7. At guard number 7, Achit Cao. And the other guard number 12, Omar Umiping. Forward number 5, Quincy Tan. And the other forward number 50, Francis Ang. At center number 17, Lincoln Alejandro. TSA head coach is Rodney
There you
Santos.
go. We're taking a look at the starting five for both teams. Philippine Cultural Alumni will have Jason Uy, John Tumnob, Michael Tio, Jerry Potestad, and Ian Cheng. Over to the other side for Tiongse Alumni, Omar Umiping, Achit Cao, of course, Lincoln Alejandro. That would also include Quincy Tan and Francis Ang. As we welcome you once again to another brand new week of exciting action for Fil-Chi Athletic Association Incorporated. As there you go, John Tumnob. And starting the scoring here para sa panig nga nitong kanyang team dito.
Yeah, very important for either team really to set the tone. Again, both teams still winless in our 50s and above division, and it's really important for them to get that hot start. Yun yung kumbaga kulang na nakikita natin in their past games. Obviously, Philippine Cultural 0-4. Chongse fighting for their lives after losing their first 5 games. So, para makuha yung unang panalo, magandang makita dito sino yung makakaalagwa simula pa lang.
And how do you like that? A 4-0 start here for Philippine Cultural College TRANSITX. Michael Tio getting involved in the scoring right away here in the first period. And over at the other side, let's see who may be able to come up with their first basket. A miss, but they got an offensive rebound. Achit Cao. It could be him, yes, indeed.
Very deceiving si Achit Cao. Obviously, he's probably the oldest of the 5 ng Chongse sa loob. Pero he can knock down those shots. And yan yung mga nakakabulag pag pinabayaan mo. And that's gonna be a positive sign for Chongse.
Huwag mo naman sabihin oldest. More mature. Ian Cheng from the baseline knocks it down.
And that's under duress over Alejandro. You see the form of Ian Cheng hitting that jumper. Perimeter shooting very well for Cultural in the early goings of this game.
Quincy Tan orchestrates the play here for Tiongse. Achit Cao. Tama yung sapatos ni Achit.
Batang-bata. Ayan na naman.
That one is short. And a rebound right there for Francis Ang. But they managed to get it back. And there you go for their second bucket here in the first.
You know, if there's something that I can take away for Chongse Alpha 7 throughout this tournament, yes, they're 0-5, Benji, pero kita mo yung sipag yung hustle ng players. They make up for those. Minsan, kinukulangan lang talaga sa opensa, nauubusan ng hangin, pero they put in the effort.
In the meantime, the second serving basket. Ian Ching has got 4 points here in the first 10 minutes of play. 8-4 is our count here. Achit with a
Oh!
fake, and he gets his second bucket as well.
2 of 3. He's going to be a marked man in this game if Achit continues to shoot this way.
John Tumnob orchestrates here. Jerry Potesad. Third shot clock, 7 seconds. Who can they go to here? But a steal. Let's see if Tiongse. Yes, they will. And Francis Ang comes up with his first 2 points in the ball game. Inching to Jerry Potesad. Score aside, not anymore.
And ang ganda ng pasahan itong Philippine Cultural in the early goings of this game. Once again, another jumper being knocked down.
Jeffrey Uy giving them the lead once again, but not for long. Because that time around, Omar Omiping with his first 2 points of the ball game with that short jumper.
Oh, nice defense by Quincy Tan.
As Francis Ang is eager to go all the way. He stops, he pops, and it decides to go in.
Both teams shooting well from the perimeter. I like the trend of this game.
12-10, yun naman talaga. That's what basketball is all about. And you see baskets after baskets being made. Jerry Potesad. And as it turned out, Michael Tio underneath.
Yeah, Michael Tio had a good positioning inside kahit na medyo pinwersa ni Potestad yung tira niya. He knew he had the teammate down low who's ready for the cleanup job.
Score tied again at 12. Tiongse. They made a stop. Philippine Cultural. And
Oh,
here they
nice.
go. Almost a steal there for Francis Ang. Almost halfway here in the first period. Got a score locked up and tied at 12. Taking a look at this BYD fast break. Driving to the basket to para naka-BYD. Get yours at BYD Valenzuela, Marilao, or Bataan. Jiangnan timeout.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. The only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
Hindi umuulan.
Di mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry. The Unleash with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now.
Once again, we're here at Tanduay Gym. And of course, thank you very much, Smart Sports and Tanduay Athletics. As we continue with more of the action here with the score tied at 12. Francis Ang, the half-court offense here for Tiongse Alpha 7. Achit, Francis Ang, long-distance shot. It bounced out. Jerry Potesad with that rebound. A foul is going to be called against Quincy Tan. And that'll be 2 free throws. As Jason Uy is going to be taking 2 shots from the line. Traverse Asia Builders Corp. Built for legacy, designed for life, builder of luxury living in landmark spaces. Managing to get it back, Relucio is already in the ball game. Oh, and that's a long distance shot at 3.
Yeah, quick trigger on the part of Roberto Relucio, picking up where he left off last game. Remember, he made 3 3-pointers, scoring 14 in that sorry loss to Xavier. It's gonna be something to behold kung maganda rin ang shooting niya in this game.
Shot clock going down. 4 seconds. And that ball decides to drop. Achit Kao.
3 of 4 so far from the field. Achit Kao leading all scorers with 6 points para sa Chongse.
Ian Cheng off balance in everything. Nothing much could see Tan. And a foul that they're going to be calling here against Jason Uy. Taking a look at this. Hungry Pares Tres. That's how it's done. Instant offense, Roberto Relucio. Philippine Cultural, TRANSITX up 1. Under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Summit, the official drinking water of FCAAI underneath. In a basket, Omar Omiping. 2 buckets here in the first quarter.
Yeah, a very nip and tuck affair we're seeing so far in this game.
Binanggit mo kasi championship. Yun tuloy ang feeling nitong dalawa.
Yeah.
Diba?
Oh.
That's going to be a foul. Lucio. Omar Omiping on your screens right now. He's got 4 points.
Related ba kay Olan?
Yes.
Okay.
Parang kuya yata ito eh. Oo.
Pati pala yung sipag eh.
Diba?
It runs in the blood.
Siguro parang konti lang yata yung mga umiping. Talagang magkakamag-anak silang lahat. At saka basketball pa pag-uusapan, di ba? So Jonathan Lim making a basket as we go into another Jiangnan timeout.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Welcome back as we continue. Jonathan Lim also making a good impact as soon as he checked in, but he missed the bonus free throw. 18-15 for Cheongse Academy Alpha 7. Lucio firing another 3. Long and strong that time around. And here comes Francis Ang.
Oh, nice dribbling exhibition there.
Battle for the rebound. Cheongse Alpha 7. Woo. Another offensive rebound. Heavy traffic in that shaded area.
Yeah, but that was against 3 defenders na yung nakapayong. Yeah, great effort there from Kevin Se.
Relucio almost losing it. He recovers. Relucio. They go inside the extra pass. Jonathan Lim corners the rebound. I was even telling, nung mga una, hindi pa yan ganyan. Ngayon, nakakatakbo na tong mga to eh, di ba?
Unti-unti nakokondisyon sila.
That's right. That's really nice. Francis Ang, kita mo yung takbo na ng laro natin.
6 points now for Francis Ang to lead Cheongse Alpha 7.
I mean, kanina nga, 62% pa.
Yeah.
Itong Philippine Cultural and still high, almost 60% din ang shooting para rin sa Cheongse. For now, it stands at 58% for Philippine Cultural, 47% for Cheongse. To consider, that's a good percentage.
Yeah, both teams shooting pretty well from the field. And ang magandang bagay dyan, Benji, karamihan ng tira nila, perimeter, hindi yung subo eh.
Five-point advantage that Cheongse Alpha 7 is enjoying here with 87 seconds to play here in the first.
But also looking at the stats, the reason why, in a way, PCC is down is because of the 4 turnovers that they have committed so far. Chongse, isa pa lang tinatapon.
Alessa with a miss earlier from long distance. Jonathan Lim unable to get a hold and a good grip on that basketball. He lost it at the end line. Relucio trying a quick inbound play here. 3 that won't go, and Kevin Se with a rebound. Under a minute to play. Jonathan Lim sharing the basketball. Nope, it didn't work out. Battle for the loose ball underneath. Ends up with Philippine Cultural. Jonathan Lim with a foul. Lucio was trying to go a little bit faster, attacking the basket. They have been trying that play underneath. And Jasper Yu. See Jappy.
And I think it's more of a conscious effort para sa Philippine Cultural to attack the basket after hindi pumasok ng mga 3-pointers nila.
Just Sincerity Cafe, syempre, 1956 pa, famous yung kanilang fried chicken. Jappy Yu missing the first and missing the second as well. Kevin said grabbing another rebound here. 2015. Francis Ang poppled. A lot of reaction.
Yeah, Relucio was demanding an offensive foul there pero hindi pinutuan ng referee.
Philippine Cultural, see how they do this. Relucio, long and strong for that 3. And we end the first 10 minutes of play. Yes, they don't seem like they're on the hunt for their first win. But of course, we have seen how aggressive these two teams just to get things going for this particular ball game. They're in the first 10 minutes of play. Lots of those. Mas marami pa sila talaga actually na-convert basically.
Yeah, probably the best quarters for both of these teams so far in the tournament. But this explosive play of the quarter brought to you by LF Fireworks. Nakalamang sa first 10 minutes natin ang Chongse 20-15 against Philippine Cultural TRANSITX.
Hindi umuulan.
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry! Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Ayan na, para pag nawa ka, galingan mo ha. Sige na. Ayos! Sa liga, sell mo yung kakampi. Oh, ano pang inaantay nyo? Basta cellphone, cellphone!
All right, we're just about to start with the second quarter of action. Benji Santiago, Randolph Leong Son. We got 3 games for today. This is the first and the only 50 and above age group game that we're going to be having for this particular Monday. Oops. Roberto Relucio still have that basketball. Lobs a pass inside and a conversion right there. Nicely done.
And yan yung siguro tinitingnan ng Philippine Cultural TRANSITX to start the second quarter. Try to, in a way, quicken, fasten the pace more. Nakikita nila mas marami silang bumababa sa open court and now they will try to do that once again.
Well, they made a stop. Here they come. They're down by just 3. I missed that time for Arthur Go. Francis Am, ball poked out of his arms and hands, and Ball will stay with them.
Hindi napapagod si Francis Ang. No? Kanina pa siya
Yeah.
takbo ng takbo, lundag ng lundag. I know it's just the second quarter, but really nice sign to see him play this way.
All part. Alam na nila eh. Live stream eh. Napapanood sila. Families, relatives, and even close friends. And Roberto Relucio. That could be one of the highlights here. He gets fouled hard, but still managing to make a basket.
Yeah, that was a 3-on-1 fast break. Kevin Seg caught in the middle. It's just a matter of who's gonna take that shot, and Roberto Relucio cashing in. And one play up next.
Mag-isa si Kevin Seg. Napapaligiran.
Ito na naman yung free throw ni Roberto Relucio.
Lane violation. So, meron ka pa isa.
Lane violation lang. But again, this shooting form, I mean shooting position, hindi mo nakikita na yan sa panahon ngayon, di ba?
Kaya nga.
Off center from the free throw line.
Jonathan Lim, like he was hanging on to the basketball. Kevin Seg.
Oh, ayan na. Ayan na.
Kita yon. That's pretty obvious.
Kanina pa hinihingi ni Roberto Relucio yung offensive foul na yan eh.
Lincoln Alejandro coming back into the ball game to replace Kevin Seg. He has done his thing when it comes to rebounding. Offensive foul. That's how they saw it, Michael Teo. Tingnan natin. Foul.
Oo naman.
Oh. Balikatan.
Parang return favor lang eh. Offensive sa isa, balik naman.
One-point game here. Touch it, Cow.
Oh, nice pass.
Yun nga lang, hindi ma-convert. Sorry, missed that time around.
Yeah, Francis Ang is making great reads so far in this game, not really forcing the issue, especially now that the cultural defense is starting to tighten up on them.
2019. That's our score. It's still a close second quarter here. Jiangnan timeout. There you go. Kita natin dito itong defensive play of the game brought to us by Cellboy. Basta cellphone, Cellboy.
After makatatlong tira ni Achit Kao in the first quarter, no easy baskets na ang gagawin sa kanya ng cultural.
Well, he has to find another way in order to score. Samantala, Omar Omiping has got 6 points already here in the first half.
Also the first basket in the second quarter for Chongse.
22-19. A three-pointer could tie it, and that's exactly what happened. And that was Laresa.
Yeah, that was too open. No one guarding Laresa. He had that shot in the bag. And kumbaga parang dinare siya ng depensa ng Chongse to take it, and he was able to make it.
Tabla tayo, 22 all, 6 minutes here in the first half. Ball almost lost, good recovery. Still couldn't find a hole. Maybe another try, but there's a foul. Jonathan Lim.
Good din na sila Reza eh.
Kaya nga eh. Five and 51. Michael Teo will sit down for a little while here. Side ng Philippine Cultural TRANSITX. See Sandy Tan bringing down the basketball. Nice pass inside, but just unable to convert that time around. Pasok lang eh. Beeping.
Oh, nice.
Nice drop pass. Jonathan Lim.
That's just textbook fast break by Chong Se. Jonathan Lim was there to finish the job.
Good save. Jonathan Lim. Francis Ang still at it.
Mainit pa rin.
Achit Cao. He's got 8 points. Here they go again on the run. Omar Omiping, is he going to go all the way this time? Natapik yung bola.
Yeah, got clipped from behind. I believe that was Tumnob.
OSK, assist of the game, creating that opportunity. Francis Ang, Achit Cao. 4:33 to play here in the first half. Another Jiangnan timeout.
For generations, families have trusted legendary fireworks to light up their celebrations safely, brightly, and boldly. This season, keep the tradition alive with fireworks built for excitement and crafted for safety. Legendary fireworks. Feel the firepower safely.
Basta Fil-Chi Flex, sigurado ang quality tapoli. Linoleum Carmating, plastic cover at iba pa. Tatak matibay, tatak Pinoy. Lahat gawa sa pawis at husay ng Pinoy. Champion ka sa Fil-Chi Flex. Tatak Pinoy, ito ang the best.
Our mission is to make premium frozen food accessible, convenient, and high quality, bringing world-class freshness to every Filipino home. Cold storage seafood, freshness you can trust, right here in store.
All right, back here at Tanduay Gym and taking a look at Omar Omiping. He's averaging 10 points per ball game. Missed on the first free throw. But so far, he's got 6, managed to come down with 3 rebounds and issuing 2 assists. And ang Philippine Span Asia Carrier Corp moving with you. Split charities for Omar Omiping. 27-22. Chong Se leads by 5. There's the 3. Nope. Way off the mark. Jonathan Lim bringing it down. Jonathan Lim. Nice handoff inside. And then the extra pass. Hindi nga lang na-convert. They had all their chances. The outlet. And this is going to be easy here for Marco.
Parang kahit si Jonathan Lim sabi, hindi na ako aabot.
Francis Ang comes up short. Ball goes out of bounds. It stays para sa Chong Se Alumni Alpha 7. Another outlet.
Oh!
Uy!
Too unselfish on the part of Cultural.
Samantala, ayun, napayungan pa ni Omiping. Sandy Tan was the one who got blocked. Quincy Tan just about ready to check back into the ball game here.
Medyo nagkakainitan sa loob itong si Tan at si Umiping after that fast break block. Sabi ni Umiping, nagbigay ng konting sigo itong si Tan eh.
Kanina panay lang ang kamayan nila. Bigla nag-iba ba ang kulay? Oh, yun naman pala yun. Sandy Tan, napalpal mo kanina, ngayon tirahan kita ng 3.
You kind of expect that, Benji, di ba? Both teams still in dire need of that first win. On the part of Chongse, kailangan nila yung panalo dahil fighting for survival sila.
Ang great pares, 3 delivered by Sandy Tan. And tying it all up at 27.
Ayaw talaga mag-iwanan eh, no?
Yan game okay. Achitcao.
Oh!
Did they count the basket or there was already a whistle? Achitcao is still wondering, nope, it's not going to count.
So the shot came after the foul. Grabe rin yung shooting ni Achitcao. I believe he's 4 of 6 so far in this game.
May mga nagkikwento nga dyan, yung tawag daw sa kanya nung araw, El Camador.
Ay, Camador na Camador naman pala talaga.
Offensive rebound, put back. Can't do it that time.
Ang tanong ko lang, sino kaya yung mga kasabayan ni Achitcao noon? No? That's a curious thing.
John Tumnob will lay it in. 4 points for him.
So first taste of the lead for PCC TRANSITX after the first quarter.
Jonathan Lim. 10-second shot clock to work on here. Firing a 3, getting it to go down. Omar Umiping. He's in double figures now with 10.
And binawi agad yung kalamangan. Ayaw ni Omar Umiping na mag-play ng catch-up heading to halftime.
Hindi kaya hinahanap niyo si Sandy Tan. Nasaan ka ngayon? Di ba?
Kaya ko rin gawin yan.
97 seconds left here in the first half. Entertaining ball game that we have here. Oh, yes, of course. That first win.
Oh.
Battle for the loose ball. And they will call it a kickball. Kickball nga ba? Ba't di nag-reset yung shot clock? Ayun, nag-reset na.
With Chongse. Binabanggit mo kanina, Benji, how these players get conditioned as we go along the tournament. Kinakabahan pa rin ako pag may bumabagsak sa sa floor eh.
Matigas na yung mga yan. Sandy Tan. And then the pass. Unable to convert. Jonathan Lim grabs down the rebound. 3-on-2 here. Now 4-on-2.
Oh, nice steal.
And then this basket. Mahirap. Papaya. And of course that was Jonathan Ong. Achitcao. And then the handoff inside.
Sikip lang.
Galvez. Well, di pa naman penalty.
Yeah,
Pang-apat na foul pa lamang yan. And Chongse Alpha 7.
So that was, in a way, a foul to give on the part of Chongse Alpha 7. Oh, no one marking Ong.
Lahat nakita, except yung kalaban.
Minsan yung mga ganong kabilis na decision yung nagkakatalo eh.
The 4 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock, the long distance shot. They can have the final say.
A lot of time. Ooh!
Ooh, nabitawan on the way up. Aabot pa ba to? Achitcao? Ooh. So 2 quarters have already ended here. At eto nga, nagpalitan ng lamang at muling bumalik para rito sa Philippine Cultural Alumni TRANSITX LF Fireworks explosive plays of the quarter. What really was the difference here in the second period?
Yeah, they were able, talking about cultural, they were able to run down more of the fast break, mas naging intense yung depensa. Nakarecover ng konti yung Chongse after that slow start going scoreless in those first 4 minutes. Pero again, the fast break being the biggest difference late in the second quarter, and that's why PCC TRANSITX is ahead by 3 at halftime.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Di abot ang data!
GG, bro!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Ayan na, para pag nawa ka, galingan mo ha. Sige na. Ayos. Sa liga, sell mo yung kakampi. Oh, ano pang inaantay nyo? Basta cellphone, cellphone!
worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
At the half, it's just a 3-point game, and Philippine Cultural Alumni made some headway plays back in the second period, and that's why they have managed to taste back the lead for a little while. Everything was going the way. Itong panig ng Tiongse Alpha 7, especially Omar Omiping, really clicking. But there were those fast break plays, and of course, hitting those outside shots, also working out pretty well para sa side ng Philippine Cultural TRANSITX. And we're going to be taking a look at some of the numbers that happened to actually tell you the story and the first two quarters.
Yeah, the 3-point field goals has been the biggest, at least biggest difference maker on the part of PCC TRANSITX, converting 3 out of their 10 attempts. Meanwhile, 1 of 9 pa lang yung ikakamada nitong Chongse Alpha 7. Meanwhile, kahit na medyo hindi maganda yung shooting slightly, itong Chongse Alpha 7, you see the 28 rebounds against 20 ng PCC. So kumbaga, the effort for Chongse Alpha 7 has been there. Mas kumukonekta lang yung mga tira ng Cultural TRANSITX.
At tingnan natin, ito yung mga starring role. Roberto Relucio has got 5 points aside ng Philippine Cultural, followed by Michael T, who has to sit down a lot of minutes, especially in the second period. At over at the other side, Umiping is the only guy in double figures with his 10. Achit Cao has come up and managed 8 points. Francis Ang, parang di yata pinalitan to si Francis Ang, naka-6 na puntos, playing tirelessly in the first half. And of course, tignan din natin yung ating update para sa ating PG Flex Linoleum Key matchup. Ayan nga, Michael T, 4-3-1 for him. 4-6-0 for Jonathan Lim. Jonathan Lim came off the bench. Michael Teo started a ball game.
Yeah, you see the effort. We talked about Jonathan Lim bring the effort and playing 30, actually close to 40 minutes. Michael Teo, meanwhile, medyo mas may luxury ng konti. Only 9 minutes yung nilalaro niya, but very balanced scoring, balanced attack being seen so far from Cultural. And let's see if they can continue this trend in the second half.
Again, it's 33-30 in favor of Philippine Cultural. The objective here, to win your first. So here we go, 50 and above. Itong age group natin. Jerry Potesad tried to open up the scoring, but he missed the mid-range jumper. At walang kapagurang Francis Ang.
Yeah, 3 men trailing him. Francis Ang just shaking everyone like dust and pulling Chongse within 1.
Underneath, nice play right there. Another good pass from Jerry Potestad.
Yeah, Jason Uy making that great read, cutting to the baseline and just pushing his team up by 3.
Francis Ang decided for the pass. Ian Ching comes up with a steal. They have the numbers here. Ian Ching, the extra pass. Jerry Potestad just lost it. And now Francis Ang.
3-on-2 situation.
Knocking it down right there.
And that's Ruben Tan.
Yeah, Ruben Tan.
Parang nagpagupit si Ruben Tan eh.
Kaya nga eh.
Bago ko, hindi long hair eh.
Summer na eh.
Nainitan.
Diba? Jappy Yu with the basket. 37-34. While sa Philippine Cultural TRANSITX. Francis Ang, the jumper, and won't go down. Ian Ching with the rebound. Ian Ching. Is he going to go all the way? Yes, he will, but unable to score. Picks up the loose ball. He fires again. And there you go. It won't be denied second time around.
Yeah, the help defense was just a little too late for Chongse. That was basically a 4-on-2 situation on the fast break, favoring Cultural TRANSITX.
5-point advantage right now. Philippine Cultural. Kevin Se. Bentan with a miss. See here, unable. And that was smart goal. Sherry Potesad.
Oh, nice.
Steal, Francis Ang. Wala nang
Nice
humabol. Pinanood na lang siya. Okay na, next play.
Parang si Francis Ang plays at his own pace, di ba?
Yeah.
Siya lang yung nakaturbo sa Chongse.
39-36. Oops, may tulak. And Jason Uy, he's okay. He's all right. Bentan ang natawagan ng foul. .709 here in the third period. Nako play, oh. Jerry Potestad underneath.
It's the second time in this quarter that they have done that. And the bigs of Chongse must do a better job noticing, locating sino yung nasa ilalim.
Achitgao offline with that jumper. He's got 8 points though here in this ball game.
I think that's a little out of the range of Achitgao. Medyo wala siya sa position doon. Kind of forced that shot, but still, this is a manageable game for the blue shirts.
Hindi siya nagpalit ng sapatos eh. But Assad with a miss, offensive rebound here. And Chappie Yu. It's Francis Ang once again.
Oh!
Pitik pa ng konti yun, ha? Nakita mo yun?
Pero ito na nga yung cultural tinatakbuhan itong Chongse. They know that they have the strength when it comes to the speed and endurance. Mas malalim sila kaya mas lamang sila ngayon.
Kevin Se, pawi naman with a basket. Nice assist galing kay Francis Ang. Orestad. Chappie Yu is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Foul is on Ruben Tan. Omar Obiping, they need him on the floor. He's the guy with the most points here in this ball game. He's got 10.
Yeah, and also someone who can, in a way, match Francis Ang's endurance and speed.
And Sincerity Cafe and Restaurant. And the most famous fried chicken in town since 1956. (46-38). Francis. Uy, nakabingwit pa pala ng foul yun. For a little while, he was so unsure of what he's going to do, whether to shoot or to pass.
Minsan yung sinasabi na kunin mo yung binibigay ng depensa. And he probably was not thinking initially of shooting the ball, but nahampas na siya eh. Tira mo na lang.
And Traverse Asia Builders Corp. Built for legacy, designed for life, builder of luxury living in landmark spaces. Lane violation.
Yeah, but
Sakit
that will count for Francis Ang. Na-excite eh. Gusto makarebound agad eh.
Six-point ball game here. Outside shot doesn't go.
Wala pa rin kapaguran si Francis Ang.
Diba? Oh, nice pass inside. Di nga lang na-convert. Umiping. Kevin said, ay angat. Still nothing there. Kevin said. Umiping. Trying a banking shot. And Ian Ching, here he goes again. Ian Ching comes up short. 6-point ball game. 3 minutes and 43 to play. Official drinking water ng ang Summit dito sa Fil-Chi.
Francis Ang knew he had the advantage, diba? He got off a running start, cutting to the basket, and yung mga big men ng cultural, wala nang nagawa doon. The foul was called on, I believe this is Jasper Yu.
Francis Ang. First free throw is in. So he's got 13 points in the ball game.
Not a lot of free throws being given out in this contest, but I believe this is the 4th free throw para sa Chongse in this 3rd quarter alone.
Split charities. Francis Ang has been playing 24 minutes. Imagine. Art Go. Art. And naman Jonathan Lim over at the other side.
Just found an opening and wanted to drive. Got it. Kissing it off the glass and cutting the lead down to 5 once again.
Three-pointer on its way, coming up short. Laresa. Francis Ang. May mga behind-the-back dribble pa. Although he comes up short. Richmond C right now bringing down a basketball. No need to hurry. The scoop. It didn't work out for Laresa that time. How about this one? Better. Roberto Relucio.
Sabi ni Roberto Relucio, ang gaganda ng paso, di nyo ma-shoot. Ako na lang ang gagawa ng paraan.
And he's got 10 points already here in this ball game.
I think that is his second three-pointer.
2-minute mark here in the third period. 51-43 Philippine Cultural. Jonathan Lim. Ball goes out and it's going to go the other way. Chapiu will have to sit down for a while. 51-43, Richmond C bringing down a basketball. Under 2 minutes here in the third.
Masyado masikip yung pasando ng Cultural.
Francis Ang. And a little nudge. Call it a foul. Matipid din sa fouls ng dalawa.
Yeah, and di pa rin napapagod si Francis Ang.
Arthur Go, and it's the third team foul para sa Philippine Cultural. An air ball. Comes the outlet. Arthur. John Tumnob.
Oh!
Sorry, miss. And shaking his head.
Nakita niya si Jonathan Lim papalapit sa kanya. Medyo minadali niya ng konti yung fast break.
A minute remaining. Beeping, missing a long-distance shot.
Oh!
Napaganda pa.
Should Omiping be credited for that assist? He had the last touch of the basketball.
And now the first double-figure lead being enjoyed here by Philippine Cultural TRANSITX. 30 seconds remaining in the third. Omiping. Short jumper. Won't go.
Oy!
Pick ng bola.
Oy!
Muntik pa mo. Napulot. Art ko napaganda pa yata. Now they have a 2-on-1 situation. Oh, wow! Francis breaking up the play. Coming up with a steal. Meeping underneath. Alam ba nila? 3 seconds. Richmond C floats it up. It bounced out. Nevertheless, eto talaga, ubusan ng hangin to.
Endurance, really, a battle of attrition, if you want to call it. But Philippine Cultural College, TRANSITX just getting the better of their offense going. Fast break has been there. Samantala, inaalat na ng konti ang Chongse. Can they find that extra gas left in the tank to rally from an 8-point deficit as we approach our final 10 minutes? Win number 1 is at stake. Who will get that first win, Benji? Fourth quarter when we return.
Di mo tayo makakabenta! Yes!
Don't worry! Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
And we are going to be bringing you the fourth quarter of action here, 53-45 in favor of Philippine Cultural TRANSITX. Jose Alpha 7, these two teams naghahanap ng kanilang unang panalo. Here we go with the fourth quarter of action. Napakailaman yung play na yan, pero napunta pa sa Philippine Cultural. Maamo pa yung bola sa kanila. John Tumnob with a turnaround, nothing there. Francis Ang, nice play. Lincoln Alejandro.
And it's a nice sign to see Chongse trying to still match the speed and fast break opportunities being given to them by Cultural, pero mas kailangan maging stout yung defense nila in this last 10 minutes.
Richmond C got the friendly bounce. 8-point ball game. Richmond C once again.
Unti-unti umaalat na shooting ng Chongse, just shooting 34% from the field.
Saan ba kasi si Achit? Mga sa loob eh. Francis Ang. Kevin Se. Ay, hindi pala. Si ano pala yun?
Yeah, Anson So.
Anson So. $55-49. Long distance. Oh!
I told you, Lareza has that in the bag. Second three-pointer of the game.
He's also got 6 rebounds as well. Nine-point advantage. Jonathan Lim. Francis Ang looks at the clock. Says 7 seconds. Now he has to make a move. Francis Ang. And then sharing it inside. But they lost it. Here comes another transit.
He wanted to do something fancy.
I know. Francis Ang, the reverse.
And the window is still open for Chongse. Cultural keeping their opponents. You cannot play with your food.
Richmond C. Setting for the half-court offense. Richmond C with a fake. Nice passing inside, pero can't put up a decent shot. How about this long-distance shot? But it's offline. Nakuha na. Then Chongse Alpha 7. Francis Ang. Where's the rest of the guys, though? Oh, Anson So with a sorry miss.
Grabe yung trabaho ni Francis Ang just to manufacture an offensive opportunity.
Lucio will come back.
You talked about
Sanditan, yep.
You talked about Achit Kao being missing. Omar Omiping also.
Biglang nawala, no?
Hindi pa bumabalik dito sa fourth quarter natin.
Going to consider Omar Omiping is the second leading scorer. Of course, they're led by Francis Ang. They need that.
Yeah.
They need something like that. Jonathan Lim delivering a three-pointer.
And that was a big three from Jonathan Lim. Medyo hinahapo na, hinihingal na, pero all out pa rin.
Last quarter na to. Todo na to, sabi nga.
Oo.
John Tumnob with a miss from the outside.
And you know, for Chongse, this is the best opportunity for them to make a move. Medyo nai-inlove ng konti itong Cultural sa 3-point shots nila.
Now look now, this is just a 2-point game after they led by as much as 10. Yan nga yung sinasabi mo.
Yeah,
Nahulog na ang loob sa tres.
Oh.
Francis going all the way. Time ball game. How important is it to come up with your first win? Yes, it shows in the score. Jiangnan timeout. All right, patuloy tayo dito. All of a sudden, we get a tie ball game at 58. Tingnan muna natin itong OSK Tools assist of the game right there. Diba? Jonathan Lim and setting up Francis Ang. Those are a couple of plays that made it happen for them. And we are deadlocked at 58. 4 minutes and 35 here in this ball game. Spalding, the official basketball of Fil-Chi. Ito si Randolph, di ko alam kung saan ito magpuyat eh.
Medyo.
Dalawang beses ko nang dinanas dito. Parang 2 araw na tuloy-tuloy yung coverage ko eh. Nagsimula ako, iba yung petsa eh. Natapos kami, iba na yung petsa.
Naging 2-day coverage.
Yes. 58 all, 4 minutes and 13. Anyway, this is just our first game. Oops, may nahulog. It was a bump. Is that a moving pick? I guess they're gonna, ooh, let's see. Technical foul. Faking a foul
Yeah, that's
pala
just
yun.
tough.
So a technical foul now. It's going to be Francis Zhang will be shooting the technical.
And the more important thing here is the momentum is on the side of Chongse being down by 10 points. Binaliktad nila and ngayon lalamang ulit kung maka-issue tong free throw na to. Akin yun.
Yeah,
Akin yun.
Sabi nga natin, wala rin pahingahan. Ito si Francis Ang. 58 all. Jonathan Lim. Outside shot didn't go.
Second try.
Yeah, Anson Saw coming down with that rebound. The double teaming defense and Jonathan Lim, and they're going to call a foul here on Sandy Tan. Three minutes and 49. Usap-usap muna. Jiangnan timeout again.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. The only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
Time down to 3 minutes and 49. Who would have thought? I mean, a 10-point lead, not that safe anymore. Nung na-in-love sa tres.
Oo.
Itong Philippine Cultural. I mean, they pay dearly for it. Of course, sabi nga natin, maybe yung tangke, hindi naman hino-hoard. Hanggang dun lang talaga.
Yeah. But you know, Benji, 9 unanswered points so far
Yun nga
for
diba?
Chongse in this crucial juncture of the game. Ito yung tinatawag nga nating winning time, di ba? Every mistake, every missed shot might tilt the favor onto the other side.
Ian Cheng replacing Sandy Tan on the floor. They will execute their half-court offense. John Tumnob. Let's see how things are going to be working out. Shooting a three pa rin. And it turned out to be an air ball. Roberto Relucio. He was even talking to the referees, asking to be further clarify bakit yung dalawang picking a foul niya. Lincoln Alejandro. Where does he go to? Francis Ang.
Well, that was a tough pass.
Risky pass. Napulot Jonathan Lim with a runner. And it goes!
And Jonathan Lim making big shots late. At first, it was the three-pointer from the top of the arc. Now, the floater to give his side the lead.
Lamang pao. Ngayon, ulit.
Oo.
Ang Chongse Alpha 7.
11 unanswered points now for Chongse.
Ian Cheng, shot clock going down. 3 seconds. Goes for the turnaround. It's a miss. Chongse, they have the basketball once again. Francis Ang with a long pass. Anson Saw, he's fouled. But he's going to be going to the line for 2 shots.
And Anson Saw was just slowly leaking out. No one marking him. Late yung depensa ng Cultural Transit X.
Michael Teo tried to block the shot, but instead he was called for the foul. And it's a shooting foul. Anson Saw makes the first one.
And all of a sudden, parang batya ang ring para sa Chongse.
And 2 for 2. No pressure at all.
Grabe yung follow-through na yun. No? Kala mo leeg ng Flamingo.
Yeah. 62-58. 2-possession game. Still could not convert. Francis Ang once again with the basketball, changing directions.
Nice.
Going for the left-handed layup.
The misdirection of Francis Ang just powering Chongse, and now all of a sudden they are up by 6 points.
As we enter the final 2 minutes of the ball game, hatid sa atin ang TCL. Another missed scoring opportunity. And then a loose ball foul against Ian Ching or Michael Teo. Ian Ching ang tinawagan ng foul. 64-58. How do you like that?
Menji, 15-0 run so far para sa Chongse Alpha 7. Parang nasarhan yung ring ng Cultural.
Gamit ng konting oras, Jonathan Lim. Now they go to Francis Ang. Francis. Shot clock down to 1. Does he know it? It did not hit the rim, so that's going to be a shot clock violation.
They have to stop the action.
Yes. Ngayon, they will stop. They were unable to make the layup din naman.
Yeah. Cultural Transit X didn't know what hit them. At least in this past 6 minutes.
Relucio. Another three-pointer.
Wala pa rin.
Ian Chang grabbing an offensive rebound, and there's going to be a loose ball foul here. That's going to be called on Kevin Se. Graduate pa. Kevin Se.
Yeah, but to put things in perspective here, Benji, the last basket for Cultural Transit X was at the 8:26 mark of the fourth nung nakatres si Lareza to make it a 58-49 affair. Since then, hindi pa sila nakakabutas.
Well, this is an opportunity for them to finally get a basket, or maybe even 2, huh? in this 2 shots from the line for Ian Ching. Lincoln, natawagan.
And you know, at this point,
Wala pa rin.
every point counts. Every point
I know.
weighs a lot. And even missed shots like those, dumadagdag yan sa presyo na nararamdaman ng cultural sa balikat nila.
He got 1.
Finally ending the drought.
2-possession game. Just over a minute remaining. Jonathan Lim. Time management. Hangs on to the basketball. Now he makes a move. He almost lost it. He bobbled. And the pass inside. Roberto Relucio. Opportunity. Pero nakaagaw si Omar Umiping.
Yeah, counter steal by Omar Umiping.
Umiping, nice fake.
And they're just willing to milk the clock.
Exactly.
Oh, nice block.
Okay, finally, pero time is not exactly on their side. They could shoot something as big as this if they could hit it. And Lucio with a miss and a foul underneath. 23.7 seconds to get that first win for Tiongse Alumni Alpha 7.
And you saw the frustration on the part of Roberto Relucio. He knew how big that 3 could have been. But now they have to play the foul game and hope that Chongse miss their charities.
Grace Alumni Alusay 3M stickers will be going up against Xavier Alumni McDavid Windsor. That's our second game. We got 3 games for you. This one is almost done. Jonathan Lim. Missing on the first.
Yeah, he missed his lone shot from the free throw line earlier on. 0 for 2 so far.
And then, yun na naman. Lane violation, counted na yan.
Yeah, but only 23.7 seconds left for Cultural. They need a quick basket.
Relucio. Oh, this is taking some time. Ian Ching turns. He's fouled. And look at this, 15 seconds. That's all the time remains here in this ball game.
And you know, I'm looking at the Chongse bench.
Ready to celebrate?
Yeah, it feels like they know that they're about to get their first win. But again, there's still a lot of time left, 15 seconds. But this is just an impressive fourth quarter, really, for the Blue Shirts. Coming back from 10 points down, 9 in the fourth quarter, and then just making that big run.
The chairman nga, nandun na sa may bench.
Oh, ayaw pa rin.
Nandun na si chairman malapit sa bench ni Tiongse. Wanting to be able to get a closer look on how they're supposed to celebrate their first win.
Yeah, and you look at the faces of these players, all smiles. Parang may pinipilit pang gusto ipasok eh. Ayan na, tumayo na nga.
Meron pa ba? 7.4 na lang eh. They're just holding their breaths for now. This is a victory already.
Yeah, and remember, they were fighting for their lives. A loss would have been elimination for them. But what a performance for the Blue Shirts in this game.
They were down by as much as 10 points.
Yep.
And Tiongse Alumni Alpha 7 getting their first taste of victory. Yeah. Halong pagod pero syempre may saya, may ngiti sa mga labi. And you can see the expression on their faces right here. It's been a long time coming. LA Fireworks explosive plays of the quarter. Are we really going to be coming up with fireworks now?
Huwag naman. May dalawang laro pa tayo. Yeah, but really, a game na, kumbaga, tinrabaho talaga
Exactly.
ng Chongse, especially in the fourth quarter, in coming back, fighting back, Jonathan Lim making those big shots, but more importantly, the defense holding on para dito sa Chongse. Alpha 7 pulling off their their first win of the tournament in our FCAI. Again, your final score 66-60 in favor of Chongse Alpha 7.
Hindi kaya si Randolph Leongson ang swerte rito para sa Chongse Alpha 7. And of course, one player hindi ata talaga nagpahinga ito. He started the ball game, he finished the ball game, he was always present on the floor. Ang hindi ata natikman nito yung bench. Francis Ang is our Uedo player of the game, Randolph.
Yeah, 19 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists, 4 steals. And to check the stats, 4 na minuto lang nagpahinga nung second half. Hindi na yata talaga huminga. Parang tubig lang eh. Time out
Hindi
lang.
halata na nagpahinga.
Parang pwede pa yata lumaro eh.
Michael Teo and Jonathan Lim's matchup hatid sa atin ng PG Flex Linoleum. Of course, Michael Teo 4-3-1. Walang masyado nagbago sa kanya. It was Jonathan Lim, of course, coming up in double figures. Almost a double-double. 1 rebound short of coming up with those double-double. Grace, Alumni Alosine 3M stickers. Xavier McDavid Windsor 30-39 coming up.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Di abutan dito! GG bro! Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok.